Hello, everyone. How are we doing? Welcome to another episode of Grand Football Daily World Cup Review. I trust you've had a wonderful, wonderful day, and we're just going to talk about all the games that have been played today. And I have with me in the studio today my lovely guest from my Grand Football Radio. I've got Mr. Fab and David. How are you doing, guys?
Yeah, doing okay.
Yeah, good
Doing
to
great,
see you
doing
guys.
great. Thank you for having us. Thank you very much.
Yes, good to see you guys, man. I know, Mr. Fab, this is your second time, but David, you're making your debut on the World Cup review, and I can see you're flaunting the Nigerian jersey there. I know we're not in the
Yes.
World Cup, but we're still making waves in the World Cup.
Exactly, representing the African teams and the non-African teams.
Yes. So today, guys, day 6 of the World Cup. I mean, it's been good so far, don't you think? Well, some games, not every game, but in general, it's been good. You would say that from the first games everyone played. Everyone has played their first games now. So today we started off with the second games, and we had 4 games today. And obviously it started off with was it Wales? Yeah, it was Wales, wasn't it? Wales versus Iran. So that was a very interesting game on different levels. So what did you guys make of that game?
I mean, I for instance, I started to watch the match, as a neutral.
Yeah.
I mean, because at the end of the day, I mean, I don't think there's any team I support in particular in the World Cup. So obviously, I go for the football. Really, I just go to watch the football.
One playing the good football. Yeah.
Yeah, just watching. After like a few minutes, you could tell that Iran was doing way better than
they
Wales.
were on it. Yeah.
And naturally, if you're a football fan, irrespective of what team you support, if you see the better team playing, obviously you support them. And I was rooting for Iran, basically. I was rooting for Iran, and I didn't think Wales deserved to get anything out of it, not even a point.
Not to get a point. Yeah. And they almost got a point.
Yeah,
they almost did.
Yeah. So obviously, when the first goal went in, I was like, yes, there's some justice in the world. I was having a gist with Tammy earlier, and he was like, well, I mean, since we've all been bombing their nations and all that, at least they deserve to win.
They deserve to win something.
Yeah. But it was good. It was good football.
Good game.
I mean, the second goal was obviously icing on the cake.
Yeah.
There was a bit of a controversy about the extension of the extra time, but
no, it's the rule that has been put in place. Apparently, before the start of the World Cup, FIFA said, all those little time wasting, it's going to be added this time. That is why you see games having like 9 minutes, 14 minutes. It's all the time that has been wasted. Even if someone falls down, gets up, that little 5 seconds is added. Every single thing is added to the extra time, and that's what makes it,
Pierluigi Collina, the Italian referee,
I remember him.
The leader of the committee, the refereeing committee, said before, like long time, like I think last year he was talking about that people need to notice that even a goal celebration, he calculates an average of 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes, but they never recover that, and he wants to like implement. And he said that he's got loads of backlash saying how they cannot imagine a match going like first half 5 minutes, 9 minutes. They say that's how football is, because if you calculate how much teams actually play, they don't play for 90 minutes. He calculated that sometimes they don't even play for 75 minutes, and it's just ruining the expectations in football. And I know like Serie A and La Liga will start adapting this rule too from January, that they will recover every single minute. The ball going out.
Not bad, to be honest.
Yeah,
not bad.
it's not.
Because I
we need to get used to.
I remember the match, Anthony's first match, the Man U player, when Man U played Arsenal, they only lost this season.
Yeah.
And then there was accusation that he was over celebrating. He just kept going on, and I'm like, yeah, you scored.
Now that would cut away all that time. So that's why every team is getting that many minutes. The list we've seen sometimes is 5, 6. You know, in the first half or not even second half. You know, you're thinking.
Well, the interesting thing is the one for England and USA this today. The first half was just 1 minute.
Yeah, it was just 1 minute.
I think everybody
that's the
was
least
bored.
I've seen.
Everybody was bored. They didn't want to see any more.
Honestly, we'll come to England's game. We'll talk about that game, but let us deal with all the rest. Since it's good, England's game was last, so we'll deal with that last and then move on. So good game by Iran, winning that one against Wales, and at least now they have a chance in the final game to at least hope for something. Everyone in that group now has a chance. You know, absolutely. Everyone in that group, which makes it more interesting. You know, it would be interesting to see who now wants it more in that final game. So since we've talked about Wales and Iran, we might as well talk about England and
and USA,
just to finish up their group. So that game,
football versus soccer.
Football versus soccer. That's exactly what it was. It was just so boring. Honestly, a waste of my 90 minutes, I must admit. But then again, there's some other games that have been like that in the competition. So you can't really just single out England versus.
But I think the fact that everyone's mentioning it, no one expected this game to be like that. Obviously, you're watching. I think which game was it? Croatia versus who? That was 0. It was quite a boring match.
Yeah, Croatia. Was it not Croatia, Morocco, or something?
Exactly. We expect
I think it was. Is it Morocco or Tunisia? I think it was Morocco.
Yeah, I think it was Morocco. Yeah.
Morocco. Yeah.
Yeah, it was Morocco. Morocco,
but you wouldn't expect it. You didn't expect that from England, USA, especially knowing the striking force England had, which they didn't use at all. They have striking force. I don't know why it was so difficult for the ball to go from that defense to attacking.
England, you know what's funny? I think it was playing at the back of their mind. You know, they've never actually beaten the USA before in a competition. In any competition they've actually met. They've never actually won against the USA. You know, so even the coach said it, Gareth Southgate, after the game, that it was exactly what he was expecting from the game, where the game would be tight, it would be difficult to actually try and break through. But I feel if he had made some changes from the start,
the changes he made were so not. They were not like it was like he was not watching the game.
I still don't understand why Foden hasn't started.
That's what they were saying in the studio. Why did he not play Foden in this kind of game? And I know he played Trippier in the last game, but I think Trent might have done a better job today. I feel. That trend.
To be honest, I think more the outcome of the game actually says more of the USA's resilience, the US system's resilience than anything else really. Because I mean, in England's first game, Iran just allowed them, just play. But the US were actually quite strong defensively. They're quite a strong team. Offensively, they're not
they're missing something offensive.
Yeah,
because they had some good chances.
But their midfield and their what's it called, defense is quite solid. And if you look at it, you could tell a lot of them are quite young. They're still quite young players.
Exactly.
I think they have the youngest team in the World Cup.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, that's what someone said.
So inexperience would obviously.
So, and someone said something in the studio which made a lot of sense. when during the game, if you watch that game properly, you would see within their midfield, they were passing amongst themselves, the midfield players. But if you watch England's own midfield, every time they get the ball, they're either passing back or trying to find the right back or left back.
Right, exactly.
Not trying to pass between themselves and go forward. So that was the
England
big
game
difference.
Was so predictable.
Predictable, yeah.
And I don't think they took advantage of Saka's ability enough. I don't think there's a good synergy between Trippier and Saka.
Yeah.
They're not. There's no chemistry there.
There's no chemistry.
Because a lot of the times Trippier will get the ball and then he seems as though he's short of ideas. Because you always expect Saka to make that run, but
you try to find him.
Yeah. He doesn't seem to want to find him, which is quite strange. But
anyway, so it now boils down to the last game against Wales for England, and obviously Iran against USA. So it's all for grabs in that group.
If I remember, I said it was going to be USA and England. I predicted, but if you think about it, the USA Iran match, Iran just needs to draw.
Yeah,
that's all Iran needs. Iran just needs a draw.
Yeah,
and they qualify.
And hope that England win.
Well, yeah.
And hope that England win.
Because the chances of England beating Wales is a lot.
Because of their own goal difference with England. So they're still on, in as much as they scored 2 goals.
But in that case, if it's 4, if Wales win, they will go to 4. And Iran would go to 4. England would be at 4. I don't know the FIFA rules for. Is it by... It
will be based on goal difference.
Goal difference or... your what's it called? Because I remember last World Cup,
match,
your what's it called? Fair play.
Yep. Fair play. That's
fair play. So it depends on how many yellows and how many.
I remember Mali.
Senegal.
Senegal or Mali? Yes.
Senegal.
Went out because
I was watching the Senegal game this last time, and they said they missed out last World Cup to go to the next stage because of fair play. That was why they missed out, because they finished on the same points with the other guys in their
same
group.
Goals.
Yeah, everything. But fair play is what they used to judge, and I think that might play a part again if it gets to that stage in that group. But anyway, I still feel England would top because I don't see Wales beating England. I mean, we say that now, but every time Wales play England as well,
they do.
They're up for it. I mean, the last time they met, though, England won.
They'll feel that sense of...
Yeah, it's like a derby.
It's a derby. Yeah. It's a derby.
So it's always different in a derby game. You don't want to be the one. You need that bragging right. So they're probably going to play out of their skin. Even if they feel that they might go out, they would rather go out with a draw than lose the game. That might be what they would, go for. But we're here. We'll watch and see what happens.
Yeah,
I think it's Tuesday they play.
Yeah, someone say USA Iran would be like an atomic.
The battle of the fittest. Who has the best missile?
And I think another thing that will give Iran the edge is that I've noticed, at least in their game against Wales, they're quite good to counter-attack. And USA won't come out all attack because they have to win.
Yeah.
And that will leave them vulnerable at the back.
Yeah.
So
it'll be an interesting game. I think that USA-Iran game is the game of that third round to watch.
Absolutely.
It's an all out.
Yeah. Because anyone who wins that one will be so pleased, to make it.
I think USA has taken less points than what they deserve, because 2 points, I think they deserve more than that. Seeing what they performed against England and Wales.
Yeah. I mean, Wales more especially, because they should have beaten Wales. I don't know why they were able to let Wales come back in that game. Yeah. But it's always like that in the first games anyway. Okay, so the third team that played today is Qatar, Senegal.
Yeah.
Good game.
That was a good game, yeah.
And a good win for our African brothers, the Senegal.
Yeah.
So good win
to
for
be honest,
them.
I didn't expect anything less.
I didn't expect anything less. But fair play to Qatar, though. Did you see some of the game? They actually played well. They actually took account of themselves.
Was a good player.
Yeah, Afif. Oh, it's a good player.
He's a good player.
He played well. He played well. In fact, he deserved a penalty in that game.
Yeah, exactly.
He deserved a penalty that first half that it wasn't given. But, all in all, they played well. But I think they just, still lack that, going forward, trying to.
Yeah. And they seem to be a relatively new team.
Great.
Is this their first showing in the World Cup?
Qatar?
I think it's their first appearance.
I think it is. I'm not sure if it is their first.
I'm not sure.
But I know they've been together a while preparing for this World Cup since June. They've been together since June. Yeah.
6 months,
trying to prepare themselves, and yet they can't even win a game. But that's football for you. It just goes to show it doesn't matter how much you have been together, it's how well mentally prepared and everything and skillfully as well that you are,
And I think they're the first team to be out of the competition.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. I think the history is the first time that a hosting country goes out after 2 matches.
Yeah, after 2 matches.
Without winning.
I mean, South Africa is a close one, but South Africa went out after the third match. They at least they scored
the first match.
South Africa.
Yeah, I think I remember that famous dance.
Yeah.
I think they won the first match.
1-1.
No, I think they drew. Not that they won. They just scored, but they didn't win the game.
Yeah, against Mexico. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I think I remember. Yeah, so good game for Senegal. Yeah, Shabalala, that's it. Good game for Senegal. And now they just hope to do better against Ecuador in the last game, which will be a very, very difficult game. Because did you see Ecuador today? They were really good.
Absolutely. Yeah.
They were really good.
Yeah.
I love the way they move the ball. Quick passes. I was like, wow, I was well impressed with the little I saw.
Oh, no, they played really, 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 really good football. And they never get tired.
They never get tired. That's what I noticed as well.
I can't remember, I think number 18, the guy with the curly hair.
Oh, yeah. Is it Pasado or something like that?
He ran up
all the way. They were unlucky with some chances as well. Like that goal that was disallowed.
The crossbar too.
Yeah, the one that hit the crowd. That goal would have been one of the beautiful
crossbar to back to the midfield.
Yeah, honestly, it was a good one. But they live to fight another day. They've got them. Well, they've got just to at least not lose their next game, and they're through to the next round.
Yeah, they should be fine.
Because they have 4 points already. From 2 games.
I don't see Senegal surviving. Senegal
they might, it all depends on who wants it more on that day. But I think Ecuador might just edge them.
I think they have a better, more organized football.
Yeah.
Senegal, although they won, they never looked in charge of the game. Like that midfield passage was too. It was organized.
Qatar at some point controlled the game against Senegal.
Exactly. How can Qatar control the game against you?
Especially that Afif guy. He was controlling the midfield.
Exactly. Why Ecuador has a good style of play. They might do the same thing all the time, but it works. They keep on the midfield passes.
And Valencia might get a few more goals because he'll be hungry now for that goal.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now that he's
already on 3.
He's on 3 goals now, isn't it?
On 3 goals now. Unless someone else scores 2 in this next few fixtures. He'll probably be the one leading.
stats. The last 6 goals of Ecuador in the World Cup, in all the World Cups, all the 6 goals have been scored by Valencia.
By Valencia. Yeah. No, he's their main player. He's their main man. You know.
I don't know. Does he play for any club?
He plays for Fenerbahce at the minute.
Because when he scored, he went to the camera and did like sign. So people will say that probably he's looking for that someone should sign him because he's so good.
No, I feel, everybody can have a different meaning to what he was trying to say. I just say something like, write my name in the history books. You understand? My name is going down in that history.
No. Arsenal cannot sign everybody. Like, I'm tired. Any little thing, Arsenal signing.
Everybody's linked with Arsenal, my brother.
I mean, that's what he was saying. Arsenal signed me.
No, we don't want him. He's good though, but we are okay. We are okay up front. You understand?
For Man U to replace Ronaldo.
Yes, don't worry, after the World Cup, we'll talk more on all these other.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. That'll be very interesting conversations.
Yeah, very, very interesting. He's trying to figure out where we think Ronaldo might be heading to. We'll talk about all that, when the World Cup finishes. So the Netherlands, Ecuador, like we've been talking about, finished 1-1. A good game. Good goal by Cody Gakpo as well. Very good goal to start the game. They started off well, but they kind of like faded off, especially towards the end of the first half, the start of the second half. They were just all over the place. And Ecuador capitalized on that. In fact, I thought Ecuador were going to be able to steal a win. So they were lucky to still hang on and, secure that draw. At least they haven't lost. They've won 1, drawn 1. Both teams are on 4 points. So both of them would be, looking at themselves and saying, well, Netherlands will be the happier because they play Qatar in their last game. So they'll be like, just beat Qatar. That's all we need to do. Well, Ecuador will be wondering, can we beat? Yeah.
I think Ecuador-Senegal will be an interesting match.
Yeah, it definitely will be another interesting game.
That will be the decider in
that group.
Yeah, at least even though as the second team going through.
Yeah,
it's between both of them.
We'll see how that goes.
And this World Cup is just, I think, previously I've never seen the order of the matches of calendar being so decisive. Because, like, now the next match is Germany-Spain. Germany has to win. Because if they lose this match against Spain...
That's it.
Because if Germany-Spain came at the third match, it'd be like, okay, a little bit more easier. You have pressures out. But having this game at the second match, it makes... It's bringing loads of sense that this calendar as they put in really, really matters.
Yeah, I honestly don't see Germany surviving.
I honestly don't see it too, but based on what England did today, it can happen to Spain as well. Because Spain, sometimes they're a bit like this. So it all depends on which Spain turns up, for the game against Germany.
You can't really judge by the results against Costa Rica.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Because Costa Rica were just not, they're like the second worst team after Qatar.
Germany will be a more competitive match. Definitely more competitive.
Yeah, very competitive. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be like a goal that differentiates them, but I might be wrong because football lately has shown us that it's hard to just predict.
You can't predict.
You can't predict.
Absolutely.
You can't predict. Look at Saudi Arabia beating Argentina. No one. I was saying it the other day in a show I was doing, that no one, anybody that told me they knew Saudi Arabia was going to win.
No, it's bloody lie.
Even the Saudi Arabians themselves, by the time they saw the fixture and said, we are playing Messi and the rest of them. Wow, let's just be looking at the second game. Let's forget about that first game.
You know one interesting tidbit about Saudi Arabia. Apparently, 9 of the 11 players actually play in one team in their league in Saudi Arabia.
That's
so
what
they
happened.
all know each other.
They know each other.
Chemistry.
Yeah. Chemistry is important in games.
So that was actually what won them that game. It was chemistry that won them the game. Nothing.
They played their hearts out.
Yeah, they did.
Argentina started well. I don't know how they just fell.
I don't understand, honestly. But I'm sure they'll pick
Saudi Arabia were solid defensively. Absolutely
very, very solid. And they were not afraid to put in those tackles. That was what, even when they thought, we might get a card. No, they were not afraid. They just needed to do what they needed to do, and they did it.
Yeah.
So well done to them.
They made the break conversation with their coach.
Yeah.
The coach, they say it was a mixture of Arteta and Pep Guardiola. The way he was angry. He said, when Messi is coming to shoot with the left, why are you guys waiting? Are you waiting for an autograph? Press him. Second half, three people pressing Messi at the same time. And I think that coach was coaching.
He had coached two African Cup of Nations winners.
I remember.
Zambia and He had coached them to win
that's true.
That's true. They know him well in Africa. So it was like
I remember one of the scenes today when Iran beat Wales, and one of the players, I think it was the striker that got subbed. He grabbed hold of his manager like, you did it. It was very funny. Like, he grabbed hold of his shirt. You could see he's an old man and he's a young boy.
I saw that.
It's the happiness in them, man. They were just
it was a good win.
Yeah,
especially all this team.
You would have enjoyed the win.
Oh no, absolutely. And especially it's so nice to see all these young teams, like not young teams, but teams like underdogs that you wouldn't expect them to win in this kind of thing.
Exactly.
I felt bad for Germany, but at the same time, I was so happy for Japan. The way I
was the happiest because my predictions came true. I was the happiest amongst all of us. I'm the only one who thought Germany would not win that game. So I was very happy.
Germany actually did well. I don't know how they lost it. To pass the group stage, I voted Japan and Germany. So in case it's either any of the two anyway.
Anyone can win. Anyone can come out of that group now based on those results. In fact, tomorrow we have Poland versus Saudi Arabia. That will be an interesting game. Argentina versus Mexico. Tunisia versus Australia, and France versus Denmark. So those are the games tomorrow. So there's some games there tomorrow.
None of those matches are predictable. You could go anywhere.
That's very. You would have said Poland easy win against Saudi Arabia, but now you can't even try that.
Even Argentina, Mexico. Argentina winning easily.
Because Mexico are quick.
Definitely the hardest game tomorrow. Argentina, Mexico.
South America against South America.
Yeah. Mexico are quick. So Argentina could actually be knocked out tomorrow.
They could. Because if they don't beat Mexico, it'll be bye-bye, Messi, GOAT.
There's no guarantee they can beat Poland. Yeah.
No, there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee. So it'll be interesting to see how that one pans out. So those are the games tomorrow for game 7. And I'm sure by the end of tomorrow, when I meet with whoever's on with me tomorrow to discuss, it would be amazing to see who eventually is the person that would be winners of their games tomorrow. But anyway, guys, listen, it's been very, very great tonight. I thank you guys for answering the call. Thank you for being here. Thank you for those of you watching at home. Thank you for those of you listening in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, Run Football TV. We're always here for you throughout the World Cup, analyzing all the games, and I'm sure you're enjoying it so far. So thank you guys for being here. Mr. Fab, Mr. David, I appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
Have a lovely, lovely night. Bye, guys. See you tomorrow.
Good night.
Yo, check this.